Hi all, this is Copnet speaking. I hope you guys are well. Well, today was just my birthday. It's 10:19 p.m. I was born on July 7th, so happy birthday to me. Well, I really didn't do much on my birthday.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi, Ado.
Hi. Hi.
Little monster. Ooh. Anyway, this video is actually going to be a very interesting topic. It was a sudden inspiration, considering the fact how I feel about birthdays. Now, I was born on July 7th, which is considered to be a lucky number by most people, 7 and 7. For me, I don't know. I never really thought about it in that perspective. One of the reasons which is that so we're going to be going into a little bit of a personal issue, but since you guys are part of my WLS family, I know you guys will understand. Well, I've never been too fond of birthdays. I've never been. I just never been. The reason is such is that overseas, when I used to live there for about almost 10 years, every July 7th something crazy would happen. Forgive me if I seem to stutter or sort of go out into space. It's just that this is a topic that makes me really uncomfortable and I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hey, collarbone. I know when I do this I can see it. But, oh, I'm rambling again. Every July 7th, something crazy would just happen. I remember when I turned 13, my cousin had received word. We had received word from my cousin who recently got married a few months before my 13th birthday, was that she was being abused by her in-laws, and that basically they would not let her answer the phone, they would not let her answer the door, they would not let her even sleep in the same room with her husband, if you know what I mean. Although she has a son, but still, I don't even know how that happened. Let's not go in there. But all in all, it was a really sad incident, and many of the people in the house where I lived at the time in Pakistan, the relatives were just crying and crying and crying. And me, on the other hand, I was just kind of stuck in the middle in this whole whirlwind because I'd never attended a wedding in my life, and the wedding which I attended in Pakistan was the first wedding ever. And then a few months later, then a divorce. I know, I mean, what the fuck? But all in all, she got divorced, and she never reconciled with her husband, and her son, who is now maybe 12 or 13, has never met his daddy. Which is a very tragic thing in that part of the world because people put a lot of emphasis on whole-knit families rather than think about, oh, we can survive by our own without the help of anyone sort of ideology. Then on my 14th birthday, I got food poisoning and I was really sick. On my 15th birthday, I was in a situation of domestic violence, my mom and I. I'd rather not get into how that happened, but let's just say a certain person in my family did not know how to keep his fists to himself just because of religious and political reasons. Well, then my 16th birthday, try to remember. Oh, I didn't celebrate my 16th birthday in Pakistan. I celebrated in America. And that was fairly decent. That was really decent considering the fact that most of the idiots or bastards I lived with weren't in America. So I guess that was okay. 17th birthday was just mediocre. My cousin and I got into a huge fight. Her birthday is also July the 7th as well. But the thing is, she basically took everything what I said and twisted it around. I basically was telling her, I'm having a party for both of us. Come over as soon as your work is done and when you have the time to. Because I knew that she had like 5 or 6 other siblings and she was constantly busy, so I added that. But she got so offended that I said that, she complained to her dad. And her dad wanted me to apologize. And I'm like, Uncle, You want me to apologize because I invited her to my party so we could party together? No way. My 18th birthday, nothing happened. I just stopped celebrating. 18, 19, 20, 21, onward. I mean, my 20, sorry. Oh yes, my 25th birthday, that didn't go out too well because, well, a person who I thought was a good, close, loving friend and who would be by my side forever and ever just disappeared.
Mommy, this hurts.
Wait, huh? What? Show me, sweetie.
No, I don't want to wash all it.
Beta, please don't play with the toothpaste again. Or my lipsticks. Don't mind my son. He ruined all my eyeshadows one time.
That's a shiver.
He put it on himself. That's the last time I put makeup in front of that crazy little kid. Oh, anyway, so on and on. The birthdays that I had just weren't. They just weren't, how you say, as I expected. So there came a point in my life. Oh, and how could I forget this one? I mean, this one really takes the cake. And my 24th birthday I didn't mention. My 24th birthday would have been okay, except on July 7th, my father went into a coma. And on the 8th of July, another cousin's birthday, he died. And I think that was the grand finale in the sense of birthdays, because I'm like, fuck. Now I know I shouldn't believe in superstitions. I know I should believe this is coincidence, but when your dad literally just leaves the world on the day when you were, on one day after you were born, you know there's something going on. Something mysterious. I don't know whether it's the hands of God or even the hands of Satan, but something's going on here, and I can't figure out what that is. So today I really didn't do anything. Probably in my fear and paranoia that something crazy is going to happen. Even though that's silly. But still, I felt it would be the best, and out of respect for my father, because tomorrow it's going to be his death anniversary, I don't want to insult him by, you know, having a party or whatever.
That's so red.
Even though I did celebrate my son's birthday, which is on May 30th. We had fun.
Mommy. Want to put the finger?
And anyway.
Ow.
Catch. Oops, sorry, sweetie. Anyway. Anyway, so I was saying, I did celebrate my son's birthday. We went out to the south and had Indian food and bought him some Indian outfits, etc., etc. That kind of thing. We would have gone to Chuck E. Cheese, but the thing is, pizza comes easily a dime a dozen. But you can't have excellent Indian cuisine every day, I'll tell you that. But I'm getting off topic. The point I'm trying to make is that birthdays are just something that don't seem like an issue of excitement for me anymore. Perhaps it is my age, or perhaps it is the circumstances, or perhaps it's even the country that I was living in at the time. But birthday is something I just didn't really care for. I'm happy that the people on my Facebook seem to cheer me on and say happy birthday, and I appreciate that. But other than that, it's not something that I felt too crazy about. I know I've been rambling on for quite some time. Guppy. But I thought it was something that you guys needed to know. I mean, it was something I was debating on, wanting to tell you guys about, but I felt kind of awkward, and it would be like superstitious. And I also had another topic of discussion I wanted to talk about. My name, for example. I'm divorced, as you know, and I'm still carrying my husband's last name. And people might be wondering why. Why don't you just go back to your maiden name? Well, the thing is, I'm actually kind of superstitious. Now, I won't get into the reason of that. I'll mention that in another video regarding the superstitions of name. And you guys can give me your viewpoint and whatnot, etc., etc. But anyhow, I thought this was a video that you guys would like to know and listen and tell me what you think. I mean, after all, it's not every day that your dad dies on your birthday. Well, actually, July 8th is the birthday of my cousin who I just told you about. The one who got divorced only within months after her marriage. but we never really could celebrate it together because they were really religious in a sense. Well, I wouldn't say religious, but they had this strange ideology and notion that celebrating birthdays was a sin, rejoicing that you're 1 year closer to your death. And that's true. You are 1 year closer. You are getting further and further close to your death. But death is an inevitable thing, like sex or taxes, something that we have to face. Although there are some people who don't pay taxes. And some people, unfortunately, who never have sex. But you know what I'm trying to say. So they didn't like celebrating birthdays, and I would get criticized as to why I wanted to celebrate a birthday. For me, it was just something fun and recreational. That was it. That was it. What else can I say? Oh, I hope it's not another outfit of the day video, but I think you've seen this shirt before. Sorry to be so off topic. Let me back up. Guppy, could you move? Move, Guppy. Move. I think you guys seen this shirt before. I showed it in one of my NSV videos.
My hurts.
Oh, puppy. Let me kiss it.
Ooh. Did you get a splinter?
Oh, don't worry. I'll fix that.
It can hurt you. Yeah, it can hurt you with
Well,
that shiver.
If you remember the last time I wore it, it was a little bit more tight fitting. But it's getting more loose, as you can see at the chest, at the chest area, I would believe. And let's see, the midsection and the abdomen, so to speak. But anyhow, this is probably one of the most random videos I ever made. But I thought you guys needed to know how I felt regarding birthdays, and I thought you guys it would be sort of enlightening. Tell me how you guys feel about your birthdays and how you celebrate them, and God willing, inshallah ta'ala, I'll see you guys again. Okay, God bless. Peace.